past CTF and the laggy screen was a bit much. Oh man, it was like jumping around the map so bad. Yes, it's going to be easier. Love your voice, Solly. So
Thanks, bud.
the Twitch is going crazy for your.
That Twitch is always crazy, man.
Although they can't agree on how to compare it to. So some said it's like a guy like a guy in a bar that picks up your girlfriend. Love that.
I believe they're going to play Orbital. Yeah, that'll be quite an interesting matchup to see, especially with how these teams have such dynamic compositions. Slavic has a lot of options right now too in terms of their roster. I wonder what lineup Slavic's going to run for this map.
Yeah, probably what we see on the screen, right?
Yeah.
It seems to be the strongest, right? Lineup.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Slavic actually does.
KDD was pretty good at this in some CWs and yeah, he was kicking our asses, frankly. So,
yeah, it's hard to say what direction Slavic goes. And I mean, as a captain, you have, I think, two choices here. You go with the lineup that is most consistently good, or you go with who's hot right now. So I mean, KDD's an option there. Looks like they might be going with Bosium again.
I think KDD is much stronger than Bosium. At least the friendlies we played.
Yeah, I think mechanically that might be true, but I think maybe Slavic's hoping on Bosium's experience to kick in. It's hard to say what they're thinking right now. But there's no second half here. This is it. If Slavic loses, they're out. If they win, they can take it to a third map. We'll have a knife to decide what direction we're going with that, be it CTF or TS. I really doubt Slavic wants CTF again.
wins.
Oh, it looks like they subbed out both and brought in KDD. Actually, I'm not sure. Yeah, that's right. So both team subs out, KDD's in.
That's what I thought.
So for Slavic, we have OLX, Nied, BrTk, KDD, and duhfy. Same lineup for USA.
We're on, aren't we?
What was that?
We're like, well, not live. Not the word, but
Oh, yeah. Just waiting on Slavic to ready up. USA is ready to go.
we're on the stream. So maybe we can do some filler, just to keep people entertained.
Here we go. Good luck. Have fun. It's coming up. Let's see how this plays out now. Moscow playing heavy towards globe side. Early nades.
No one dead yet. Being very careful. Okay. Oof. Nice name.
M4 right now. Nice headshot here by Moscow.
It's 2v2.
Looks like we have a confrontation at globe over here.
Slavic on the attack.
Red team wins.
Wow, Slavic pulls it through. US drops a big advantage there. It's a big round for Slavic. duhfy with the
Watch.
big 3 kills there.
Watch tennis. You ever watch tennis, Tolly?
Hardly, not much.
Yeah, the first game is important. I think the first round too.
Yeah,
Really?
like the first set.
You lost the first map, right?
Blue team wins.
bzegs is there to clean it up. Good positioning, good communication. They got coordinated quite quickly and cycled around. I think the thing is with both of these teams, like they have so much experience. I don't think either of them is gonna get rattled by a single map or a single round. We have 3 Slavics in frame. Mustang going for a nade here. One on one now.
Red team wins.
Wow, and duhfy pulls it through. duhfy is really leading his team right now.
Which server is this?
This is in Paris, France right now. See if we can keep this up for the whole map. US is going to have a really hard time.
Because he face. They go face to face on the door, and I guess the ping would make a difference, right?
Yeah, definitely it does. And so like one of the higher ping positioning is extremely important. You can't necessarily hit corners very quickly. It's just going to put you at a disadvantage.
They
4
must
on
be
1.
behind, what, 60, 70 milliseconds advantage.
Yeah, actually it might be even more for some of the players. For example, Tarquin and bzegs are located on the western coast of the United States, so
yeah.
for them their latency is even higher. It might be 100 millisecond advantage. Well, Lex gets his first frag here. Clutch situation. US is going to regroup and pinch in on him.
Blue team wins.
He knows that and he tries to make a move, but went in the wrong direction. Good shooting by Moscow here. Just putting pressure on Globe, holding it down. Letting his teammates met up. Slavic's trying to medic and Globe nade lined up here.
Yep.
Needs the last live. Another 1v4 situation. The US is getting their teamwork arranged and their position better.
Blue team wins.
Slavic looks a little bit lost these last 2 rounds here.
Solid round for the US. It was 4v1. Bit passive
Tarquin
here,
running a
right?
laser over here. Yeah, Tarquin's playing anchor, and if you look at the map, you see his teammates are all on the other side. BrTk, that's a big kill there. 50 health, 2-on-1. Wow, really big kill by BrTk.
Blue team wins. Blue team
Tarquin closes it out. It was a nice try, though. Good hits by BrTk there. Yeah, Doofy started off 6-1, and he's 1-3 now. Seems to be struggling a bit compared to earlier. And like I mentioned, a big part of Slavic's win here was going to be based on Doofy's performance. And if he can't turn it around now, it's going to be a big problem for his team. 1-4 since he went 6-1.
I don't know about you, but I'm having more fun now in TS. Or even, right?
Yeah, TS is quite fun.
But also, it was quite one-sided.
Yeah, I think it was a big blunder for Slavic to choose CTF.
It was never really in question, right? Once they took the lead, was it in TTF, and now I think we have a much more open game.
Wow, 1-on-5 situation here.
So
Blue team wins. Blue team wins.
Yeah, when US is winning these rounds, they're big wins, and it seems like when they're losing, it's very close. That would lead me to believe that USA has more control over this map. Mustang's really carrying his team right now. It's a big game by him so far. Not doing anything fancy, they're just good plays on his side. Holycrap's also having quite a big performance. One of the players we spoke about earlier was KDD, talking about him having a great performance in CTF. It doesn't look like it's translated to TS. I think at some point as a Slavic captain, you got to recognize that one of your players is struggling and decide on whether you need to make a change or change your strategy, because this looks like it's moving heavily into USA's favor.
yes. How do you evaluate? Because he should be unlucky and be on the side of best player. I haven't paid attention which side he's playing.
KDD, yeah, I mean, like to your point, he's kind of been absent. Like we haven't really seen much of him. It seems inconsequential so far this game. Doofy's really struggling now. Started off 6-1, and he's been 1-7 since then. Huge downfall. Nice shots here by Mustang. 2-on-2. This might be what Slavic needs to turn it around.
They win, that will help them.
It's a big kill there by Mustang. 1-on-1 now. Doofy with 20 health.
Mustang 17. Advantage for the US.
If Doofy can win this for his team, he might be able to shift some of that momentum.
Much time on the clock to just sit there, pray for the draw.
Yeah, there's a lot of time left on that timer. I don't think we're going to get a draw over here, but you never know. Mustang's playing very cautious, going on the outsides, checking corners.
I think Doofy is going to red room. See, do you think he knows? Do you think Mustang knows? Okay. There's a stamina advantage.
Oh, Doofy finds an S8. This might be beneficial to him. Looks like he wants to camp single box here. Mustang's closing in on him. We got 20 seconds left on the round.
Wow. Hey, he'll put it off. It's 10 seconds. This is exciting.
For me,
The
a
kid
draw
did.
here is totally neutral. I don't think it shifts any momentum, but
Yeah,
point to Doofy.
most exciting draw. Yeah, I think a win would have helped the team mood.
Yeah, the morale, without a doubt. Slavic has an
killed.
advantage here. It's 3-on-3.
Go down.
Red team win.
Yeah, BrTk had a huge round there for his team.
Red team wins.
That's another big round by Slavic. Slavic can turn this around. They're only down by 2 now. Half of the map to go. Got some nades coming in now to Globe. Backing off here, being cautious.
They're pushing.
Fast rush into Spacio. Slavic has a lot of support here on the Globe side. Same nade
Another
twice.
nade.
That's the third kill there that we've seen Moscow get with that same nade.
They weren't in a bad position, and then they nades.
Blue team wins.
Wow, that's rough. I think if you're Slavic, you probably don't want to push in Spacio. US is holding that pretty tight, and they have been all match. It's a big kill there for Doofy. Advantage Slavic right now. Both US members in Globe. One-on-one here, holy crap, and KBD.
Blue team wins.
What a great shot there.
Hmm.
Good jumps,
Helmet.
good movement. That was just a good round by Holy. And I mean, if you saw
KDD
prior
going
to
out.
him being
Okay.
last alive, he was going for the med too. He's playing well right now. Got to give him props.
There's KDD's out apparently. Teammate in. I was going to ask you if you thought difference was just KDD in the groove, and
Yeah, I mean that's the thing, right? Like it's sometimes it's hard to carry over CTF momentum into TS, and that's what's so interesting about this cup, the way Flawless is structured. It you have sometimes, well, in the regular cup, you get both CTF and TS, and this is chosen, but sometimes it's just hard to carry that momentum over from one game type to the other. But who knows? I mean, sometimes swapping out a player like this can help change the dynamic as well. You know, like KD, maybe him and Ulti are playing very differently.
because at this stage, the tournament, these teams are all good. Someone might just have a bad day, right?
Yeah, I mean, everyone can have a bad day without a doubt. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're the best player in the game, you can still have an off day, which requires
That's
you
it.
to sub out.
That's
Absolutely.
it. And everyone's so good at this level. And one of them having a bad day, then just that the team will suffer.
Absolutely,
Just
and I mean, and I think that's why it's so important to have a deep team. You know, having a lot of depth in your roster, like players 6, 7, 8 can come in and help too, and it makes a big difference.
Blue team wins.
Doesn't look like that sub's made a difference yet, and it doesn't look like Slavic's changed their style at all. Looks to be about the same right now. Very passive on Globe, basically giving it up to USA and holding it. Moscow's nades this match have been very good.
It's interesting that so far in the first round, Slavic had a stronger results. They qualified after 4 games. The USA had to play 5.
Yeah, and I mean, that might just boil down to the opponent you had. It might also boil down to this team finding chemistry together. I don't think Tarquin came back until the last match. So he was out. You know, Holy's new to the
Yeah,
US. So there's a lot of shifts in dynamic here going on.
we were missing some drama. Tarquin coming in, fight about whether it was 10 minutes or 1 hour and 10 minutes. It's not a an URT tournament without some drama. And gave us that in the last game.
Yeah, he's having a pretty good performance here, just pretty much like everybody else on his roster.
B2.
1v3 here.
They'll probably find him. 1 minute 20. Timer.
Slavic needs the time here.
Yeah, they're medding. Only 5 minutes.
Red team wins.
Very close, very close. But that might be what Slavic needed. They got to keep that momentum going now. You know,
If you
take
were
the positive.
If you were them, would you go out to start pushing? If you were Slavic?
No, I don't think so. I think you have a lot of time right now. You still need to start off the round with your positioning, pre-nades, get a pick, position, rotate, medic up, whatever you need to. But I think it's too premature to go all out pushing, especially with the way the US is playing. It'd be extremely difficult to do that.
Blue team wins.
Yeah. Ouch.
I think what Slavic does need to maybe try to do is set up some traps here, you know, like fake it on Globe and push all around and then have someone playing anchor. But we haven't seen anything like that yet.
Will you come? Leave the bit alone.
Yeah, good rotation there. See, that's what they need. They need to have like an anchor, have a push, and then have a flank. And I think US is going to have a hard time responding to that based on how they're playing right now. But the US has so much experience, they could easily just shift their strategy within a round or two. Moscow content with wasting some time here.
Yeah. Let's fight the next guy.
Red team wins.
5 rounds in 3 minutes.
3 minutes. What do you think? 8.
It's going to be really tough for Slavic. They need to make some changes. They definitely need some heroics from their top players now too.
And that'll be right now BrTk.
Yeah, but I mean, Doofy as well needs to step up his game if they want to have a chance here. This is getting slimmer by the second too.
Red team wins.
It's a good rotation by BrTk to give support. Tarquin's last alive, they have info. Another nice kill by Tarquin,
that's
untouched.
2.
Red team wins.
Just the timing on the reload there. Slavic can actually close this in now. They're only down by 3. Plenty of time for them. Just got to keep playing it smart and playing that rotation game US is struggling against. If I was Slavic here, I'd just rush in and either die fast. Yeah, there you go. You need 4 rounds in a minute and a half. You got to play fast here. US knows that they got to play fast from the pre-nades. Slavic with the 2-player advantage.
Red team wins.
Still a 3-round difference here.
1 minute.
Yeah. Two big opening frags there. Another big frag. Wow, 2 on 4 now.
Let's go, guys. Give us some entertainment. Oh no. I see the CI. Yes.
Yeah, SCCI.
Whatever happens, GG, I think.
Red team wins.